Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Melky Cabrera will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Jose Abreu will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Rosario is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Todd Frazier will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Hot shot to in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. White Sox nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Danny Santana comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tap fouled at home plate. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
But they are in for a tough test here this afternoon as they are facing one of the best pitchers around. But the way they've been playing lately, I don't think they're going to be too fazed by it.
High in the air into shallow left center. Cabrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding into the box, Eduardo Escobar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now. Miguel Sano will be next. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Squared that one up just a little late. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lowry's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder
Miguel Sano will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
batting fourth.
Brian Dozier will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Snap throw from the catcher.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Eaton going back, still going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left. Deoner Navarro will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Deoner Navarro.
Hard liner toward short. Shortstop for the first out.
Batting second baseman
Brett Lowry will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
Well, you wonder when you look at his average why those numbers are so stellar. 4 hits in yesterday's game.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Gibson steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
batting 7th, first baseman number 25
Adam LaRoche will take his first cuts now, currently second in the American League in home runs.
Well, I think that's pretty surprising considering he's not known as a huge power guy. Where's all this power coming from?
This is line to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Avisail Garcia will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line drive to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Joe Mauer will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
Joe Mauer.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Trevor Plouffe will stand in, and he was the entirety of their offense yesterday afternoon as he drove in both of their 2 runs. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7th, left fielder
Eddie Rosario will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. Runner goes for second. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 0-1, here's the pitch. Again down to second. Bottom of the second here with no score. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit sharply toward the right side. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Jimmy Rollins will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Well, the old vet still got it. He may be getting up there in age, but that doesn't seem to be affecting his ability to hit the baseball that much.
High and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, we haven't seen a run cross the plate yet, but we nearly had one right there. Here's another look at it. This gets all the way out to and off of the wall. And now he cruises into second with a double.
Adam Eaton will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. No one out with a runner at second. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third, Rollins heading for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
Here's Melky Cabrera as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter
Jose Abreu steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Here's Todd Frazier now. High in the air out to center field. Santana has a play. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Gibson comes set and delivers. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The White Sox lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Eduardo Nunez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Eduardo Nunez.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Therefore, it is Garcia, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 9.
John Ryan Murphy will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. LaRoche is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Danny Santana will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Lowry's up with it. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Brett Lowry is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Gibson looks in. Here's the pitch. Hot shot to third. Oh, look at Kloof. He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
Woo, no problem. You want to talk about getting the bat head out front? Well, he just rips this ball. But look at that play down at third base. This is just stick your glove out and hope that it finds the webbing. And this one did as he gets up and throws him out.
Into the box, Adam LaRoche. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count, and these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And the runner from second is in to score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Adam Eaton steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Melky Cabrera steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Rosario at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Ryan Presley is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Jose Abreu will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Back to the mound and off his leg. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Todd Frazier will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
Yeah, and what do you know? He's got a good chance to get another RBI and a sac fly right here.
Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Toward left center and fairly deep. Santana going back on it. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, apparently yesterday, because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro, as he lines this one out to center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Coming to the plate again, Brett Laurie, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Drilled down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Sano giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Santana is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. White Sox on top, 9-0. Eduardo Escobar will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. 1 away.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Rollins. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Brian Dozier will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're down 9-0. Avisail Garcia heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Hit hard to the right side. Backhanded. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
1 away, and Jimmy Rollins stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Hit high and deep to right center. Sano racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Man, I'll tell you, it seems like all game long he's been on every pitch that he's seen. This one's no exception, and it might be his best swing so far. This just about gets out of here, and he'll wind up at second with a double off the wall.
Fernando Abad is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. First offering on its way. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Left fielder number 53,
Melky Cabrera stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 10-0 score.
Nice. He really sat on the fastball there. He squared it up perfectly, drove it into left field. He'll be rewarded with an RBI as he picks up that runner from third base.
Jose Abreu steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Sano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. And the White Sox are out in front 10-0. Trevor Plouffe is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Garcia to the track. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting,
Eddie Rosario stands in. Here comes the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And he's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Scooped up. Rollins on to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
John Ryan Murphy is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have it a double play.
One there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us are back with more following this. Todd Frazier will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Looking up is Rosario, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. As he lines this one out to center into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
second baseman.
Brett Laurie digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 25.
Adam LaRoche ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Sano going back on it. Gone! A solo home run for Adam LaRoche. Home run number 9 on the year as the blowout continues.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
So here is Avisail Garcia.
Right fielder.
It's swung on and hit in the air. Santana on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the... Danny Santana will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Eduardo Escobar will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Laurie onto the grass. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Miguel Sano will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
The second baseman, number 2.
Brian Dozier will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far from the stretch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The White Sox lead this one 12-1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Kevin Jepson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana has a read on it. He's got it one away. Now to the plate, Adam Eaton. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Rosario is there. 2 down.
Left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Into the box now, Melky Cabrera, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu. Hot shot on the ground is short. Escobar scoops it up. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. We'll get a look at the great Joe Mauer when we rejoin you after the break. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the White Sox 12. And there, in fact, is Joe Mauer. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Maybe a leadoff base runner could get them going and give them a chance. They need to start making a move if they have any hope of getting back.
Zach Putnam will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And a high strike there, 0-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in, 1 away.
Boy, that's a nice job at third of knowing exactly where he is in relation to his surroundings. And he's able to make the play on the move to record that out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trevor Plouffe started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Hit out toward second. Laurie is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting,
Eddie Rosario stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Todd Frazier will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Digging for second goes Frazier. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Deoner Navarro digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now, if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Brett Laurie will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
And that's a good job in that situation. You love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Adam LaRoche will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth. Eduardo Nunez digs in to lead off the bottom of the eighth inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Therefore, it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out. John Ryan Murphy will stand in for a third time now. His previous efforts left something to be desired as he popped out and bounced into a double play. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Danny Santana will stand in now with two away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. And Rollins will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Twins are down on 4 pitches. And as you can see, they are way behind. Avisail Garcia will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Hit hard towards second. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. He'll take the turn and head for second.
Oh, and he hit this ball hard, too, didn't he? I mean, this is a fastball right out over the middle of the plate, and he just hammers it to get himself in scoring position here, leading off the inning.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And he's retired here, one away.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
So coming to the plate, Adam Eaton. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will be too late as he couldn't get enough on it, and that'll score the run from third.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. EK, you can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Stepping in, Melky Cabrera. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Santana ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And every hitter knows you're going to see more fastballs when you've got good speed over there at first base. And that's exactly what he gets here as he drives this one. And, of course, because of that speed, that runner's going to come all the way around and score from first base.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Santana racing back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Casey Fiend will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Deoner Navarro digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh and 1, here it comes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Brett Laurie struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0-for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Hit hard to short. On to the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it. And the inning will continue now as there are 2 on with 2 away. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Here's the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Make it 18 runs home now, and this has been an absolute drubbing. And it might not be over yet.
Avisail Garcia steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The White Sox lead it 18-1. Eduardo Escobar will lead things off here in the ninth in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home nine, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Eaton is under it. One down. Miguel Sano digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Brian Dozier comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
And that's in there for a called 3rd strike on the split-fingered fastball, 2 away.
Well, I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but he's pitching pretty darn well. So why not stretch him out a bit? Been working so far.
Joe Mauer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. 2 out with a man at first. Looped out towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now in the box, Trevor Plouffe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
All smiles in that clubhouse again. Their 8th consecutive victory. It's not often you run across a streak like that, so these guys are definitely enjoying it while they can.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew.